After a months-long ordeal fleeing Venezuela, asylum seeker Lismar Pinto eventually crossed the U.S. southern border. From there, she was bused to a police station in Chicago, where she stayed on the lobby floor for 8 days.
It was hard, of course, at the beginning, at least for us. We were in a station where there were sexual predators, something like that. We arrived with my 2 grandchildren, a 5-month-old and the other 5 years old.
Pinto is among hundreds of migrants arriving weekly in Chicago, a destination for many like her and her traveling companion, Jose Moran, who hope to start a new life here as their asylum cases wind through the U.S. immigration system.
We have new possibilities. They are giving us shelter. They help us with food. We have had medical attention, and the children are studying in a school. They are enrolled. So all of these things have given us a very important change in life.
The influx of migrants transported from border states like Texas has overwhelmed Chicago's shelters and aid services, forcing city leaders to declare a state of emergency.
This is a humanitarian crisis.
Michael Rodriguez is an older person in Chicago's 22nd Ward, home to one of the largest Latino communities in the Midwest, and a landing spot for many migrants in need of temporary assistance.
Right now, we only have about 2,800 shelter beds in our shelter system, and we're at capacity. So that leaves parks and police stations to temporarily house folks.
Nonprofits are stepping up to provide badly needed resources, including New Life Centers, where Matt DiMatteo serves as executive director.
And so each one of those steps in the chain, we really walk with emergency food, feeding families, getting clothes, things like that. And there's a strong network in Chicago that's really wrapped around these families.
About 9,000 migrants have resettled in Chicago since September of last year. New Life Centers estimates they've helped about 1/3 of them in one of their centers around the city.
Families come here with absolutely nothing. They come here hungry, tired, have gone through hell and back to get here, and now are looking for new hope and opportunity.
Food provided by New Life's Panda Vida grocery store draws hundreds daily, helping to feed asylum seekers like Jose Molina Povidor from Colombia. Povidor can't legally work in the U.S. until his asylum case is resolved, so he volunteers at Panda Vida while staying with extended family members already living in the city.
I'm waiting for help with my work permit so that I can work and be a good citizen of the United States.
As Povidor waits, DiMatteo says New Life Centers are ramping up efforts to move more migrants from shelters into permanent housing.
Where we're placing currently 10 families a day from shelters into apartments, and we're hoping to grow that to 500 families a month that will be able to move from shelters into new apartments.
As the flow of migrants into Chicago continues, city and Illinois state leaders are seeking more federal aid to meet their needs. Kane, Farabaugh, VOA News, Chicago, Illinois.